Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy Smooth, aka Mr. Do What It Do, aka Always on the Move. And this is episode 45 of the Phone Home Podcast.
Yo, what's happening? Eric here. Shit, let me see Yo, it's your boy Eric, man. For all you mental health needs, go to myconnectcounseling.net. Again, that's myconnectcounseling.net. Episode 45. Come on, man. We all know legendary Michael Jordan came back wearing that 45. Pass it to my boy Threezy, 3 on the shoulder.
Hey, man, you know what it is, man. It's your boy 83, not the number, but the name, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking 3 God, 3 on your shoulders, man. Holla at him, T-Will.
A praise to the Most High, man. It's your big brother Terrell Tarantino, aka Terrell Wheels, aka T Wheels, aka T Wheels on the tank, aka the Cara Blandada, aka the Iron Fist, hitting you harder than ever. Coming at you like that there for episode 45. It's about to be bussing. You heard?
Like a 45.
Hey,
Right.
how you come up with all them Shaq nicknames?
Say what?
How you come up with all them Shaq nicknames? Like, what, like, I ain't know, has anybody ever called you that other than T-Will? Has anybody ever been like,
That's
hey, AKA Carter the Mandala? Like, anybody ever did that shit?
not to be honest, though.
Hey, Carter Mandala.
Iron Fist, man, what up?
Hey, look.
Oh, what's on my nigga?
Hey, that's how I start though.
Yeah,
You put it out there to people. That's what people see. That's the Cara Blandada. That's him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
when I get to France, I'm Lati Wheels. You feel me?
I remember in college, were they calling y'all by y'all Twitter handle? I mean, y'all
Yeah.
IG handles back in college?
Not IG, but well, at Perk, they used to call niggas by their game handle.
Yeah.
They gamer tag.
Yeah.
Scope Overkill, Blue Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, ain't nobody ever called me by well, I mean, that's a lie. That is a bold-faced lie. People definitely call me by my rap name.
Yeah.
People definitely.
Mike
Like,
Larry.
it's motherfuckers who only know me as Mike. That shit crazy.
Right there. Wow.
Yeah.
Like different settings you go, people know you as a different name.
Yeah. Nah, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah, that's crazy. Cause niggas, like, I know when somebody called me Drew, like, you ain't from Mississippi. That shit crazy. Like, they call me Drew or Andrew up there. If it ain't Twin or Dink, is yeah. yeah, I just met you 10 years ago. Jerry. Well, I ain't gonna say from Mississippi, from college, like, Post. I'm about to say Post Dinko, but yeah, basically Post Dinko out there when he went to Murray. Yeah. Yeah.
Post Dinko is crazy. Man, that is crazy, bro.
Post Dinko.
That's insane. I can't help but laugh, dog, because it's like, what? What does that even mean, bro?
Post game Dinko. Yeah, that's stupid. But yeah, like, I ain't gonna say Mississippi, but everything out the Perk, so that's including USM, because, you know, Dinko went to Murray. So, you know, it wasn't Twin no more, and it wasn't Dink.
Well, yeah, bro.
It wasn't Dink no more. Well, except for y'all.
Dinko might as well went to USM.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. We heard you though, bro.
That nigga, what I gotta say?
Oh yeah, not just unplugged.
Yeah, that nigga went down there a few times.
You hear me out the microphone? You just hear me?
Down there a lot.
Yeah.
I remember Dinko was getting turned up with us a lot when we used to have them parties.
Man, I mean, that nigga Dingo made me so hot. That nigga I ran over that nigga Dingo in a car. That nigga was, I think it was Bip and two there, but they weren't there, but they was at the party. And I think it was one of Bruno parties. Y'all remember Bruno? I think it was one of her parties. Hey, shout out to Dink. Hey, shout out to Threezy. But anyway, one of Bruno parties, Dinko came through that bitch. You know, that one of their first parties with us at USM. And they like, oh, y'all twins. I say, oh shit, I ain't no Drew had a twin. Shit like that. And that nigga getting faded. Then so I like, bro, Dingo, come on, nigga, getting faded. And nigga like, I ain't want to go. You know, that when Dingo was lifting weights and shit. So I mean, I finally got that nigga in the truck. He was in the back of the truck. and I'm in the driver's seat. That nigga, I'm like, what the fuck? So then he got out. Yeah, he got out and then got out the window. Not got out the window, but got out the back seat and grabbed him and healed me up while the window was down. Nigga had me like this, man. Hey, I would have died if I ain't drive off. So I drove. And nigga, I just hear, don't. And nigga say, ah. I say, "Shit, man, they gonna try to kill a nigga, dog. Shit, they gonna try to get rid of me, boy.
Red Nico over, bro. This is wild, bro.
I ain't never told y'all this.
I think I remember that story.
Yeah, that nigga, they gonna try to kill a nigga. He was so paid it.
Oh shit.
You know, that nigga, they was strong as fuck. That nigga, that when he started lifting them weights and everything. Nigga started, that nigga had me
Sorry,
choked
big as
out.
hell.
I want to drive. If I ain't drive that bitch, I don't know if I'd be here today. Cause that nigga was so drunk, he couldn't fucking realize what the fuck he was doing.
Shit.
Hey,
Ooh, fuck, that was funny.
so Poe Dinko. This boy stupid, man.
Man, too, get your intro off, man.
It's your boy 2, but never second. Mr. I can't keep 'em off me. She want it at night like sleep and in the morning like coffee.
Yes, sir, man. So how y'all feeling about the Grammys last night, man? I think it was kind of crazy that you know, the Clips didn't win. I want to hear your thoughts, Willio.
Hey, before
Man.
Willio go, I want to mention something about not about. I'm talking about the Grammys. It's just a quick one. Bro, Tiana Taylor's so fine, but she ain't. Did y'all see her? Like, I ain't see her.
Yeah.
No, I mean, what's your thoughts though? I mean, I'm curious to know.
Like, did y'all see her?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
she is so beautiful, but not. Like,
I mean, she not, bro.
no, but yes, she is. Like, she bad, but she not.
She not.
So hold on, let's stay right there.
No, her body crazy. But then it's like,
what makes her
Right. You
What
just
makes-
asked your own question.
what makes her I guess her good features? What would you say that makes her beautiful? Then what is it about her that
Just
just
say
makes
her
her not?
like, bro, like she's so beautiful. Like as a dude, you don't know if you want to call her pretty because you might be gay. Like her features are so fucking strong, but she fine. You see what I'm saying? The same way she beautiful, but a nigga got legitimate reason to say you gay.
So when you say she fine, you're more referring to the way she built.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. But nigga, you gay.
Hey, you saying, yeah, today is kind of wild,
Yeah,
too.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know, bro. But she fine.
You feel like her physique manly to you or something? That what you trying to get at?
It's a little,
I think he's
like,
saying her face.
her face is kind of like strong too, but it's a nice looking face. But nigga, you gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, y'all
Nah,
may.
I
She's
don't
a
know what you're
woman.
saying. She just got strong
I don't-
features.
Exactly,
Like
nigga. Like, see.
but that don't mean you look like a dude just because you got strong
But
features.
she kind of do. But she
I don't
don't.
think she look like a dude. She don't look like
She
no
don't look
dude.
like she look like a handsome ass woman. I don't know how to say this shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, that's just my 3 cents. I don't fucking know, but she beautiful.
I like that. That's my 3 cents. I like
Yeah, I like
that.
that, too.
That's
That-
dope.
hey,
That was actually dope.
That's a segment, my
That's your
nigga.
coin
That's the
phrase.
segment.
That's your coin
That's the
phrase.
segment.
You know,
Hey, coin phrase. Never mind.
hey,
Hey.
coin phrase.
Oh,
Triple, don't even. All
Yeah,
right.
let me say it,
Right.
T. Will. I would have delivered that bitch.
My
That
bad,
part
but you
too.
know, that's an alley hoop for you.
Appreciate it, bro. But no,
Yeah,
go
nah,
ahead, bro. That was just, Tiana Taylor's so fine, but it is what it is. But go ahead about your.
and I don't think Rihanna attractive. So they all one and the same to me. They all one and the same.
I think both of y'all boys smoking dicks.
No,
Hey,
hey,
like I
no,
said,
that,
Rihanna, she's
that-
considered
no,
top tier though.
that nigga got something rolled up, Bill.
Man,
Not me, nigga.
Bro, all them hoes average without makeup, bro. Like, bro, it's nah, bro. You can go find Rihanna down the street, dog. That's what I'm talking about. She's pretty to like you can find that down the street, but like how they be making Rihanna, man, hell nah. Tiana Taylor too. They average, man. You can find that down the street. You can find that at Graywood Glen.
I ain't gonna lie. If I
You
was
find something that agree
Hey,
with you.
and there's some
listen,
stars in Greenwood
listen,
Glen.
listen. If I was single, I would tell you,
Stars,
hey,
man.
I'm
Hey.
coming over there where you at, Smooth. If they down
We
the
ain't
street from you.
seen better shit than that at Mall Point High School.
I ain't saying it
That's a
ain't.
fact.
I
No,
ain't saying
I agree with that. Now I will agree with that.
facts. But you might sing better than that, and I ain't disagreeing with it. But like, bro, you making that sound like they ain't like they just like you can just walk to
The
Walmart and get shit.
the conversation that we having, like that's what I'm defending. Like the conversation, my bad. The conversation ain't to be had. Like it's not possible that it's something better down the street.
Nah,
That's what I'm saying.
even J. Cole said it. Your favorite rapper.
Hold on, you saying it's not though? Then I'm confused.
You said what?
I said your favorite.
Hold on, you saying that you can't find that up the street somewhere?
He said you can like that shit just at the everyday Walmart.
I think
Man,
so too, personally.
It's easy to find Rihanna. That's super easy. That's super.
I think if a lot of these like me, this is my opinion. Like I think if a lot of like these regular girls, if they was in the same position, they'll be hot just like them.
But they ain't my nigga. That's
Because it's a
why.
lot of
That's what we're trying to say.
unknown girls that like this just natural stars. Like they walk in the room, people pay attention. Some of them probably, if they was just in the light, if they just had a certain talent or the same type of talent.
Bro,
to me,
bro,
I think that's agreed.
Bro,
That's valid.
Let's stop the cap, bro. Come on now. Like,
Man, that's not cap. To
that's
me, that
very-
is valid.
No, I'm saying we're not saying that it ain't been women that we know that ain't. I can guarantee we can name at least 2 that we all agree on that might look better
Bro,
than
I
Tiana
can
Taylor.
name 10 to 15
10 to
to 20.
15, that's cool. But those, how many women we done met in our lifetime that ain't in that 15? That's what I'm trying to say. You saying it's like, hey, shit, I can go down the street. Our first house I pull up to, I got that. The third house got that. The 4th, 5th, 6th, 8th, 10th house. I'm saying like, no, bro. Yeah, we can find that. But I'm saying though, like that ain't just like, boop pop every, you know what I'm saying? Once you see that in the grocery store, you're gonna be like, oh shit, hey, Bill, you seen that? That's what I'm saying. But you ain't doing that at every girl at USM. Every girl at USA. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You might can get by 3 of them at USA that look like that. But you trying to say the whole campus walking around like that. No. Oh, I mean,
But you also got to realize before those people blew up, they was just, they were the people at USM
I'm
that
not
was just
dis-
nobody paid
no,
attention. You
that's
see
what
what I'm
I'm-
saying?
that's
Like
what-
they are that.
That's what I'm
You know
saying, T. Wheels. I'm saying it's bro, that's why I just said it is at least 2 or 3 at perk that was straight, right? That we can say that.
Bro, if y'all go on campus, bro, y'all done had out of the stable of women y'all done had at least 5 to 10 women in that same range as Rihanna. It's not hard to accomplish, bro. It's not.
I take the compliment, but I ain't just had like I mean, look,
You ain't had the name, you ain't had the brand.
That's what
But
what it
you've had
is.
somebody
It
in the
blows
face.
them up bigger
You
than
saying
what
like
they.
the name
And I'm
come
not
with
saying they
a
not
certain
they
type
not
of
that.
aura.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, the name come with an R, bro.
I mean,
But that's
but that's
how niggas be like, oh man, like bro, Rihanna, she's pretty, she's a pretty woman, but just acting like, oh my god, man, bro, you done had that already. You had that.
I'm not, bro. I think
I had that.
you dismissing what we saying though. I'm not saying that you ain't lying, that you ain't right. I'm just saying though, like they're still bad. Like they're still bad. And the fact that you're saying that it's like we just on like I can go right here and see Rihanna or shit Aisha, quote unquote.
Well, I'm not. You making it like literal. But I'm saying like if I go to a club or something like that, like I could see something like that.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, I was saying that. I mean, I guess I did take it literal, but yeah, I guess that's fair.
I think I'm talking about walking outside. Where the fuck Rihanna at?
I thought I ain't gonna lie, that's why, because you made it sound like the local Walmart. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you really go somewhere, then yeah, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I thought you were talking about like, shit, I can just put on some Timbs and a sweatshirt and go find that bitch. That's what I thought you were
Well, I
saying.
think it's also too like what you like. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something too. You know what I'm saying? I think it's preference and body type and stuff like that. We ain't gonna speak on body types, but it just might depend on what you like. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga. Nigga, I stay planning on being married forever, so shit, I just know bodies change, so I ain't about to say if we gonna stay. I like all body shapes.
Right. Right. Well, yeah, back to the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Willie, I want to hear your thoughts, bro.
I definitely a little upset that the Clips didn't get it because I thought they had a great return. But sometimes things just work out the way they do. Again, going back this old, I think want to say 2018 when I thought Nipsey should have won Victory Lap and they gave it to Cardi, and that's not a slight at Cardi, but I just thought Nip should have won it at that time. So it is what it is. But I would have loved to see that. You know what I'm saying, especially with Malice return. Man, that would have been dope to see him, come back and then get that Grammy. But the fact that you nominated, I think that in itself speaks a lot. You know what I'm saying? But when people talk about a Grammy nominated, they be like the Grammy nominated such and such. You know what I'm saying? So that's still dope to have that attached to them. But it would have been an extra, little oomph if they would have won. But it's my little 2
Oh,
cents.
Beyonce damn sure would disagree with you on that one.
Why you say that?
She been nominated so many Grammys. Did she ever get that
Well,
first one?
yeah. I mean, now I can
Oh
also
no, no,
see
no, no.
that if
Hold on. Let's make this clear. Beyonce has the most Grammys of all time. She doesn't have an album of the
Yeah,
year.
okay, all right, yeah. Appreciate
okay,
you
Yeah,
fixing that for me.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm about to say, yeah, I think she got Grammys. I appreciate you correcting it.
Yeah, she got the most Grammys of all time.
Yeah.
And now Kendrick Lamar has the most Grammys of all time for a male hip hop rapper. That is absolutely fucking diabolical. I think
Wow.
it's a fucking travesty. I think it's like it's horrible, dog, because the art is not being appreciated overall. It's not being appreciated, bro. You got niggas like Clips dropping classic albums, and this ain't even really a shot at Kendrick Lamar, but it's a shot at the fact that like if you don't come at music from a political or conscious standpoint, then the art it's not appreciated. And like I think that's a disservice to what art is. Art doesn't have to be conscious. It doesn't have to be so symbolic, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's just
I think it's kind of a two-way thing though, because like, yeah, I do see that because it do almost seem like other people being left out who are putting out great, bops and just other great things in general. But then I think about like songs like I guess this song is kind of considered one of the most important songs, but like Strange Fruit by what's that lady name? Billie Holiday, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like political, or in a way. So maybe people do have a certain um appreciation for that type of, I don't know if you want to call it, I guess, forward thinking or just say conscious music in general, because I guess for the most part music is seen as entertainment. But then when you have stuff that can kind of pierce or touch people heart or soul, maybe people view that as more worthy, I guess, in terms of recognizing than just stuff that just, I guess, meant to entertain, but just
let
another.
me ask you this. What is
Mhm.
being moved? What is being
um
moved
I,
by
I
by
guess.
by
Mhm.
these political quote unquote conscious albums? What is being moved in the world?
I guess maybe just just in this, just coming off the top of my head. I guess more of making people think for it in a time where things could be moving so fast, and that could be one point of it. But is it changing anything? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's kind of like that thing Tupac said. It's like what did he say? I may not change the world, but I may spark the brain that changes the world. So who knows? Maybe people are seeing it in that manner. um, it's so many ways that you can kind of, not just a rant, but it's so many ways that people view Kendrick Lamar's music or art, if however you want to look at it. You may have something like To Pimp a Butterfly, or even just taking it more recent, the Super Bowl
A beautiful
performance.
album, by the way. A beautiful.
Right, right, right. But let's talk about the Super Bowl performance. People, even if it's not what it is, people dig so deep in it, and I don't even know if they just say that they make other things as if it's more. So that maybe he has that kind of element to him too. Added to the fact we don't see him all the time. Added to the fact that when he drops an album, it just seems like it's just pure gold. Added to the fact that it's just like when he performs, it's just like it's like this little mystique thing around him. So I think all of that kind of comes into play, and maybe it is some politics at the same time. But it to me, I think it'd be a combination of things, and maybe it is the fact that he's the, I can kind of see the point of him being a token guy as well. You know what I mean? He's it's like he's a safe radical almost.
He's a safe rebel.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's like
good point.
so I can see that point too. So
Got well,
not to just keep going, but let somebody else get it.
Let me this you made great points, but great points they still stand. I just don't see where they correlate in this Grammys. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't the album that was neither like Pimp the Butterfly or Mr. Morale, Good Kid, Mad City, and to be in the face of not this thing inside of Kendrick, being like when they saying, yeah, I'm glad the mainstream pop music and artists that's dying. This ain't watching the party die, not Squabble Up, TV Off, not those songs. You know what I'm saying? It's if we gonna go off there, let's keep a spade. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the Clips did what they did. That's if we gonna follow that route, we're gonna try to champion it. We're gonna try to push it to the forefront. That's a spit in the face to them guys. I don't think Clips dropping every year after this. You know what I'm saying? And we seen it just like you said with Nip picking this over that. Not Cardi had a hell of an album, but if y'all want to nitpick and say, "Nah, we standing on this," we should have learned from that mistake or learned from that, and this was the perfect time to do it. This one is like, damn, that's where you make you squint your eyes like, I get you, but now we ain't doing it to Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? So what are we standing on? Especially coming from a nigga that's supposed to be to the forefront about principles, morals. Now we doing this regardless. You know what I'm saying? It just make you think, damn, this shit the circus still?
Nigga said, watch the party die and showed up to the party.
Hosted the party.
You got it.
I want to say something on
Okay, you got it.
You say what, Bill?
You got it. Go ahead.
I mean, I ain't really got no opinion on this. I mean, to me, it's a popularity contest, if you ask me anyway. But I mean, I don't think that's a big surprise. Just like with Cardi B, shit, you got white folks, black folks, you got different folks voting for it. I mean, even with Bad Bunny, I ain't heard a song by Bad Bunny other than the one with Drake, and go show that nigga like the biggest artist out right now. So it is what it is.
Well, I think he kind of that ain't for us to discuss Bad Bunny.
Well, I'm
Hispanic.
Right. I'm talking about even like it's just popularity, right? But anyway, I wanted to say something about you when you said something about what has changed. I don't think that's a good message to put out, right? I mean, regardless of whatever, just like just because something ain't changed don't mean something shouldn't be said. You know what I'm saying? Even if he's the token or the person that they put out just to say something, even if he ain't doing nothing behind the engine, even if him saying something, that still is, still pretty good. Just like the Rooney Rule in the NFL, we still ain't got black coaches getting hired at a high stake, but that Rooney Rule has put people like, I don't know if Mike Tomlin got hired by the Rooney Rule, but you had other black coaches that probably would never had a chance if that one person would have said, hey, man, let's say something. So that's just the point on that. I just wanted to get that out. I think just because, he may not look like he doing shit, don't mean that shouldn't be stated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it wasn't a shot. It wasn't a shot at the artist though. It's a shot at the institution.
At the institution,
because the institution.
That's why I was saying. My bad. Not because that's why I was saying, like Pac has said, he may not be the one that changed the world, but he sparks the brain that changed it. That's kind of what I was kind of.
Yeah, but nah, it's not about the artist though. It's the institution, not respecting the movement and the artistry of the other people who trying to change the world. You keep rewarding the same artist like he's the only one that can move the world. Yeah, move the needle. Right.
I mean,
but when you take a look around, like, are there any other, because let's, not to take nothing from Kendrick, he has done, stellar work, and has been doing it, but it's only really so many who kind of doing it, like, not saying it like Kendrick, because everybody's different, but who's really outside of him really holding that ball? Of course, outside of Drake and Cole, who else is, really, what I'm saying, playing at that level?
Young boy.
What do you mean by playing at that playing at that level.
I mean, when I say at that level,
they're not just rewarding anything that he hasn't been in. They're not just rewarding mainstream artists. Killer Mike got the same award. Freddie Gibbs was nominated. Royce the 5'9" was nominated. So it's not about who's playing at that level. It's about when somebody enters, they win all the awards.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's very apparent.
I don't know, Ving. I never did understand the Grammys.
And that's another thing, Dink. That's another thing. Like, this ain't supposed to be for us. You know what I'm saying? But for somehow, some way, this is, when Kendrick wins, he has the most Grammys, and Daryl, he's standing on the Grammys now. But what? Isn't this not our thing?
Yeah, that was gonna be my whole thing. It's like, why are we even having any type of metrics or let the Grammys determine anything that we, say what's hot and what's not in this space? I think that the Grammys is an amazing, probably award, but I think when you have countless artists, I think Jay got up last year and said an amazing speech about the Grammys after Beyonce didn't win. What was it, Country Album of the Year or something like that? Was it maybe last year, year before last?
Before she won the Country Album of the Year, and
yes,
but you see how the game get played. Like, you say something, all right, here you go, and it's like that's cool with Black people. Somehow that has become cool of you speaking out and then you getting your award and you be like, appreciate it. What the fuck are you doing?
It's like they almost fell in debt after the Macklemore situation or something.
And it's like niggas are cool with it. Niggas are really cool with this shit, bro.
I think that goes back to what I was trying to say in the text. It don't if you're not being recognized, because I think because it's such a high level award, I think because Blacks that we play at the same level too, and they like, dang, I want to be I want to be seen and recognized on that level. So when you speak out and say something about it, it's like now they're giving it to you, and then it's like, dang, do you really care that did I really earn this, or you just like, is this like, hey, take this, be quiet now, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, I don't know, man. It's like we want to be a part of it, but at the same time, it's like it don't matter. It don't matter to us when we're not being included. But when we included, we like, yes, let's be a part of this. Like, you know what I mean? Or same,
I know
if I'm making sense.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying since we got on the cast, but we ain't bringing that. Basically, I always say, we always speak up against it, but we always want to be, everybody always talk about, white people want to do what Black people do. We want to do what white people do. Like, they started the Grammys, we want one. Like, they want to be part of it. But like I always say, well, see, if you want to be part of it, you got to act the part. You got to act the part. It's same old thing. Like, it's just, I don't know.
I think that's more so about it. I think that's more so about inclusion and equality. I think what you kind of mixing the two about, like, inclusion and equality, that's more so like having access to resources. You know what I mean? That's like this Grammy shit, a whole different ballgame. But I can see how it's similar, but I think that the stakes are just different. So, but with this Grammy situation, I don't know, man. And so I'm gonna make my point about Doechii, because Doechii is like the whole TDE family. I seen Punch.
Seen that
the Grammy family.
Yeah.
But see, the argument about this is Doechii's album is actually good. Have y'all listened to it?
And that's the thing. That's what I was asking. Is it really because of the art is really that good though? That's what I'm asking.
Like, that's the crazy.
Let him finish.
The album is actually phenomenal. It ain't just good, bro. That's like, oh snap, this album is fire. So it's hard to be like, yo, you an industry plant, but then it's like, okay, SZA one, which that album was great also. You know what I mean? Like
amazing.
Album is great, and then you got Doechii coming with another phenomenal album. And then you got Kendrick, who kind of stepped outside of it ain't outside of his lane, because it's the album we all been wanting from Kendrick, just a bullshit album, like about him talking about like bing bop boom bop, you know what I mean? This is what we wanted from Kendrick. We tired of all this mysterious, like Super Bowl halftime performance, like in his music. and this one still won Grammys. But that is a little that's a little suspicious when you see that, and it's like, oh, okay, so now they are playing that. You can tell there's an agenda, but I think the music is actually good though, and I think, and then when we play the game, it's subjective too. So it's hard to kind of, for me, it's kind of hard to like have these arguments about what's real and what's not because it's all smoke and mirrors.
Push
It's
back.
just, it's tough.
What's the agenda? Keep hearing this phrase, the agenda. What's the agenda? Like, what is it?
I think the agenda is for them to push a conscious type music from African American people. You like, if you look at the historical events that has happened with the George Floyd, with I think Trayvon Martin, that was a little before that, but the George Floyd situation for sure. Everything that these artists who have been conscious, who have been speaking out about these injustices, those guys get pushed to the front. Like, Killer Mike, Kendrick Lamar. Go ahead.
I have a question though. Is there anything kind of wrong with that though? Because we also hear complaints about this drill music, this these killing these kids on drugs.
I think that is a big problem. I think that is a big problem, bro. Because art is art, bro. Like you can't look at the you got to take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all art, bro. You cannot choose one side of the coin and just being like, hey, this is it. Because that same token, like Doechii, she's bisexual, I believe. So they're pushing that agenda as well. It's no problem with that. So everybody has some type of flaw in their music that could be pushed to the forefront, but you can't tell me that a nigga like Future album where he talking about the shit he going through, he talking about hustling, that relates to me, but that's not important to them. It's not important to the mainstream.
Makes sense.
That's not hip hop.
That's the main thing right there, bro.
If we keeping it 100 though, like the Grammys ain't hip hop though. So like at the end of the day, niggas really should, because it didn't. You gotta think hip hop came from an underground thing. It was like just, niggas on the corner rapping and, just having fun. And then it became what it became. Really not too long ago, what they say like hip hop 50 years old. Man,
that shit ain't long.
we were, when we first discovered it, it wasn't even that old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's just crazy, man, how that shouldn't even be a thing that we really should even care about when it comes to hip hop. Really,
That's what
you
I'm
know what I'm
saying, though.
saying?
But that's what I'm saying, though. But like, it's a thing. It's a thing, and like, the landscape is like, it's stretching. Like, this nigga got like 27 awards. You know what I'm saying? And so with him being in the forefront, it is a thing. It is going to make his career look like, hey,
the
man,
greatest of all time, basically. He definitely gonna be in that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think
if not, they don't crown him
I
that.
disagree with that though.
You don't think so, man?
Not in our not like we already said, like you already said, that ain't us. So I don't think.
But it is though. It is though. It's not us, but it is the black media outlets. So we're not even talking about white people, but the black media outlets, the Ebros of the world, the Elliot Wilsons of the world, all of these type platforms, they are crowning him as the greatest.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that, but I'm saying though, like he is, but he would have been considered one of the greatest without that though. So what I'm saying is this: they probably, there's an addition to it, but that ain't mainly what. Cause like think about it, bro. You still got people that Wayne ain't got nowhere near amount of his awards, and some people still put him as the greatest. So that's what I'm saying. Like that ain't. I don't think that's our fight. Them Grammys are more conversational based amongst us. Now if we're arguing about who the best and your favorite artist is Kendrick, you can be like, man, my nigga got Grammys. But that's the same thing like a LeBron thing. If you're a LeBron fan, you're gonna mention, he got the most points, but everybody knows the story about he been playing more. So I don't think that's to the point of in our stuff, we don't care. I mean, come on, bro. Because if you honestly think about it, bro, half of us, if you ask now who the best rapper is now, niggas gonna say Youngboy. So in our culture, come on, bro, we ain't.
I think that's what he's saying though. That's what he's saying though, Dink. It used to be like Mystique or not Mystique. It used to be Taboo. Grammys used to be Taboo. Well, that ain't really for us. That was a thing. I don't think niggas ain't really saying that no more, or they shine away from that.
Who
When
though?
Cuz got down there with 30 Grammys, that's probably gonna be the top merit he
Bar.
holds.
Yeah, people
Outside
gonna
of
be
him,
like,
they ain't gonna say, man, he got 5 classics. Nah, they gonna lead with the Grammys first. You get what I'm saying?
26.
No,
What they gonna say? 26 time Grammy winner. Kendrick Lamar. Like that's how
Yeah,
that
yeah,
starts. And
if he a
They gonna
guest
say, how
on,
you not the best?
yeah, if he a guest on the fucking coming out to introduce somebody, yeah, that. But I'm saying though, like bro,
I'm
ain't
talking about at the
nobody,
round tables, bro.
bro. Yeah, I'm saying like don't get me wrong. In some people's eyes, Kendrick Lamar is the greatest rapper ever outside of the Grammys. So now, yeah, somebody that's arguing. I'm talking about us, our people. Somebody like us. Now I don't know about the Euro. Yeah, I know you're saying the deep knowledge, but I'm not. I'm talking about the regular, people that like hip hop, love hip hop. That's like this stuff. If you want a Kendrick Lamar fan, or you ain't never think he was the best ever anyway, these Grammys do nothing for you. Like we got diehard Wayne fans still saying Wayne on one of them is the greatest ever. Fuck a Grammy.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you for sure.
and Wayne
Yeah,
will have won a Grammy before too. He won a
Yeah, no,
Grammy.
I agree, but I think it's still like, when you think about what Wayne said today, like, damn, like I guess I gotta work harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain people that just keep getting excluded, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? Is this the only type of art you niggas are recognizing? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it the safe rebel or a nigga just from a conscious, like, I said it on a few pods, like, it's like the media or whatever this is, entertainment world doesn't respect the bravado black man that sells drugs. You know what I'm saying? Or the bravado man that uh a nigga like Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like that's confident in that aspect. It's like it's only one type of life that we supposed to be,
Yeah,
what I'm
hey,
saying?
you know what's funny, bro? I seen Yo Gotti was in the front row. I forgot who won the award last night, but I thought that was the funniest stuff ever. I was like, it just looked so out of place, bro. But Gotti was just, being him. And it was funny because like what Smooth is saying, you just don't, like, I would not expect Yo Gotti to be there. I would not expect a Future to be in front row at the Grammys. I would not expect
Jeezy.
a Bankroll Fresh or Jeezy or
Cause everything out part. What he say? Cause they get commercials when I watch TV.
yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that is worth talking about in this space too, because like you said, why don't that music is representative of us too. That music is just as important in telling black culture. You know what I mean? Like that music is probably more so of telling black culture because it talks about like the oppression side of it. It talks about, like, Jay-Z talks about the psychology of why drug dealers become drug dealers. Yo, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather die enormous than live dormant. You know what I mean? Like, well, that's telling you, like, bro, we marginalized. You said what?
I said you brought that point home. I was trying to see where you were going with it.
You know
You
what
brought
I mean? Hey, you picking up what I'm putting down.
I'm gonna give you a
They
reason.
they talk about the psychology of it, and I think that's frowned upon. Like, that's like, yo, don't talk about that in this space. We don't want to hear that. We just want to hear you say this other stuff right here. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's tricky, but it never was for us. Like,
It's
the
not-
Grammys were started in 65 years ago. The first black artist didn't win until 1989.
It's not
Which was
tricky though.
Will Smith.
It's not tricky.
You know what
I
I
think
mean?
just niggas just want to be seen at the highest level at the same time. From an
But
artist
why do
perspective,
we
I can see that.
need them to
not
recognize
tricky.
us?
And that's the tricky part
it's not
because
tricky.
everybody.
Let that nigga tell you why it's not
It's tricky.
tricky, man.
Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. Nah,
I was telling
cooking,
at the bill because we keep saying tricky. It's not tricky, bro. My bad. I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm just tired of hearing that shit because it's the same shit I was just talking about. It's the same thing with Shador. It's the same thing with all this shit. Nigga, although you keep talking about the inclusion and that's not the same as equality, yet, bro, we want to be part of their shit. We had something called the BET Awards, but guess who made fun of the BET Awards? Us. We, instead of promoting it. Then, I ain't going no
Source
more.
Award.
We ain't going no
The
more.
Source Award.
So, like, we stopped all that shit,
I
and
miss the Source
we,
Awards when I was a kid.
us, start looking at they shit like, oh, I want that. Well, we had these different things. That's the only thing I know I ain't trying to hit the Shador shit, but that's the same thing I be talking about. Like, Deion Sanders, if we ain't, them niggas got power to make their own fucking league.
Man, you fucking up a great goddamn
No.
clip talking about
I'm not.
fucking
No.
Deion.
Hey, stop. No. Stop. Smooth. Real shit though. This real shit. This the shit I'm talking about. Period. Though. I'm saying if we can do us at a higher level, we don't need them. Deion is very influential. He can make his own fucking league, and people gonna follow. Wayne, Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Drake. Fuck the Grammys. We could have been supporting BET Awards and made that the highest level ever, but we downgraded that shit. So that's what I be saying when you say inclusion and equality. No, we be wanting to do the same shit they doing. Cause what the fuck we need a Grammy for? That's the agenda. It ain't tricky. It's us glorifying Nate shit. And then that's what we want, and we made that shit bigger than what it needed to be. So now that's not justified, but that I don't know the word, but that makes us look, oh, now he a Grammy. Oh, he won what the white folks got. When that ain't what BET already tried that shit, but everything we get. Just like I was talking to one guy, and this is totally out subject, but this is shit that makes me mad. Even with the Dr. Umar, I'm on a game with the dude, and the first thing, and we were talking about Dr. Umar trying to do this for blacks, the first thing he want to say, where that school at? Nigga, he fighting for us. Like, y'all always want to bring up the worst of the worst when it comes to black, but then, we go with these other white folks. Nigga, they doing the same wrong shit too, but they folks ain't bringing that shit up. We want to downgrade everything we do and then wonder why they treat us the way they treat us. We got power. We got influence, but we don't use that. Like that's my bad, bro. That's why when
Yeah,
y'all
you
hear
was on a great rant. You was on a great rant, but you be trying to bring up old points, man.
I'm not
Leave that
bringing up
Wayne
old
shit.
points.
Leave that fucking Shador shit in the past,
I'm not
man.
He was
bringing
cooking
up
You
at
had a
first.
great fucking rant, bro.
I
You had a
wasn't
He was
great
cooking.
rant.
I wasn't bringing up old points, bro. I was bringing home what I be talking about us, the influence of Deion
Nigga,
Sanders.
when niggas see this
listen.
clip, they ain't gonna understand the Shador shit. You had a great clip,
No,
and you fucking
I'm not
talking
trying to.
about
That's what I'm
Shador.
saying, bro. I'm not trying to make a great clip. When I'm trying to get
That
us to
2/4 zip.
understand, we have great influence, but we go. I just mentioned the Shador shit because that's the most recent of the shit that I'm talking about. We do this stuff and then wonder why we don't get picked or wonder why they feel like we need to fit there because that's what we're chasing. So if you're going to chase that, that's what you got to fall suit for. Like, I'm disappointed. I didn't know Wayne said that. I'm disappointed in Wayne because you saying you got to work harder. I'm like, Wayne, why you even worry about that? You Wayne. Like, I don't like that shit at all. Wayne said that shit. I might have to hit my boy.
Yeah, I kind of felt the same way too. I was like, dang, he almost kind of almost sound like a sore loser a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm like, man,
I don't think he sound like a sore
please.
loser.
I think he was being
To me,
sarcastic.
Yeah, I think he being sarcastic.
I don't know. I think it would kind of sound like a sore loser a little bit.
No, I don't think he sound
to
like a
me.
sore loser. I don't even think he up for no
Yeah.
Grammy, so he ain't had it to lose. So he wasn't like he was
I
being.
think you had a great. I think you made a hell of a point though, Dink. I think the Shador shit. I think that's two different. You talking about two different things. You know what I'm saying? Because the Shador shit and LeBron starting his own league, nigga, that's 50, 70 years, 80 years, 100 years down the road. But the fact that you brought up the point about the Source Awards, the BET Awards, the BET Hip Hop Awards, those are things that were established, that were important to us, and we let it go.
We let it ride.
And why is that? Why is that?
I told you.
You know what I'm saying? That is a great fucking point.
We want what they got for some reason. And we always try
But is that what it is, or is it organizational skills? Like,
Man, if y'all remember the Source Award, man, people was getting stabbed at the Source Awards.
Right.
People was getting shot at the Source Awards. Man,
I
look,
think the last
what
one
Snoop
was
told
when
him,
Buck
Bill?
stabbed somebody.
What Snoop told him, Bill?
Allegedly.
what did he say, too?
They said, what the East Coast?
East Coast ain't got no
Yeah,
love for the West
yeah.
Coast and the what?
But
Nah, bro.
see,
See,
that's
Death
I
Row
don't
was
want
part
the
to
of
be
the
dog.
reason why.
I don't want to be nowhere near them Source Awards, my boy.
See, that's
Bring me
what
to the Grammys,
that's what Tip
Yeah,
and Shotlow got to it.
man. Take me to the Grammys, man.
See, that was stuff like that happen.
Look,
Like,
hey, so look,
you got to realize you got street guys bringing guys bringing street mentality and sometimes street wars to a corporate place.
Hey, but
and
here's the thing too, Willio. I'm gonna say this, and I am cutting you off. So I usually say I don't mean to cut you off, but here's the thing, because I just thought of a point, dog. It's the same thing. Like, it's more so like you familiar with your own people, so you bound to go up in there and wreck something, but you don't go to them suburban neighborhoods and kick in they doors to these other neighborhoods and kick in they doors. But I think that it's relative, and like it's just in this scheme also. You know what I mean? Like the Grammys is something that it's somewhat of the suburbs to us, and it's like we've been marginalized out of that space. So now they've made it look like it's something that we need to get to, and it's something that we need to aspire for. And it's like, nah, bro, BET Awards is everything we needed. The Source Awards is everything we needed. You know what I mean? Like, all the biggest artists stopped going to those.
Exactly. We
made that point when they said the West Coast ain't got no love, the East Coast ain't got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Death Row. Y'all don't love us. Them niggas just boo. And then hold on, then you got Suge, dude.
Bro.
Anybody that want to be,
Bro, the only thing that keep popping up in my head is Snoop Dogg and Baby Boy.
bro. Oh my goodness, man. Hey, that's a funny mess, bro. I'm taking you got Suge up there like anybody that want to stay a star and not be all in the videos. And then he leaning in the mic like, he talking to somebody, dancing, come to Death Row.
Everybody knew he was talking about. Hey, bro, if I ain't even mistaken, didn't 3K get on the Source Awards one time?
That same night. That was the same night.
Bro, nah, man, it's over. You got Andre 3K wilding, bro.
That was the same night. Cause when they won like best new artist, they got booed.
Yeah,
that's when they said the South got something to say.
That's when he said the South got something. That was all in that same night. Now that was a hell of a night.
That's a legendary though, boy.
That's legendary night. Hey, now let me ask y'all this about the Grammys too, though. Did y'all see Tyler the Creator's performance? Whoo!
I didn't see it.
Whoo! What? Man, that boy is so trash. Oh my God, Tyler the Creator.
I don't get it.
Man,
It's time to talk about it, man.
Man, look, Tyler the Creator, dog. How did he get on that stage doing what he was doing that night? Like,
What was it bad? I see. I watched some of the Grammys, but I ain't no Grammy fan.
It's terrible. He doing.
I'm trying to figure out why is Tyler the Creator important in hip hop?
Man, I said that in the text. I said, man, he make a lot of noise, but I don't know really a lot of people that listen to him like that. And it's like everybody listen. It's like he's known everywhere, but it's like I don't know. I can't put a finger. That's one guy I can't put a finger on.
Hot garbage,
bro. I have not ever. And I know it's the circle, but even with the kids I work with now, even college, all of it, I have never heard nobody talk about Tyler the Creator. Like, never. But he get talked about like everybody talk about Tyler the Creator. I never get it.
Well, he won Apple Music. Hold on. He won Apple Music Artist of the Year last year.
Yeah,
he was on fire last year. Didn't he drop an album that had, and I could be wrong, but didn't he drop one time that sold like over 200 and something thousand?
Yeah.
Hey,
and look, you have Bill. He on the East Coast or Midwest. You got Dink. He on the East Coast. You got two. He in the South, deep South. You got me and Willio here. I don't hear nothing about Tyler the Creator.
I can't put a finger on it.
Casual plays. Like
I can't put a finger on it.
Like I can't.
Like I give him his credit. He always had this like his cult following.
Yeah.
How that transition into like the forefront of hip hop, or like lead. I don't know if because I can't even. Is it because the West back up? But I don't even see how that. I don't see how that gets. I don't see how that get. That's him.
Hey, can y'all name a Tyler Creator song?
I can't. I
could name the albums.
No.
But
I'm saying like
songs.
No, my bad. Let me answer a proper question because I think I might still get the same answer, but I want to make sure I know asking the right one. Like, can you name if I'm somebody that don't listen to let's say I don't listen to I'm not a connoisseur of hip hop music. But if you mention Lil Baby, you might know that guy. And you might not know all his songs, but you probably could name one song. You might say what Woe? Would Woe be as big as one?
We get you,
My
Drip.
baby, little baby.
We get you, Drip.
Yeah. So what is Tyler Creator's Whoa? Or what's a big song by Baby? Is it a bigger song than Baby got? Like what's a milli? What's a milli for Tyler Creator?
Oh, I can't think of it. But see, it's so crazy because just because you don't know it, I guess don't mean no other people. But it's just so it's just funny to me that I've never known nobody everywhere, anywhere. You know, you might have little pockets. Go ahead. My bad.
You got it, bro. You got it.
Now you might have little pockets where you hear people say, I listen to this person, you know, or, you know, maybe like, you know, back in the day we used to be like Nipsey Hussle or something like that. You know, you might have every once in a while, but I've never heard nobody say I'm listening to Tyler. That Tyler is, you know, that's what's up. Or I never heard nobody, but it's crazy because again, every time I see him on social media, like that last album he dropped, you know what I'm saying, right after the clips had dropped, like you would have thought like he was one of the biggest things ever. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if it's, you know, the marketing side.
That's the only confusing part to me. Like I usually when Tyler dropped since probably over a decade, I listen to Tyler. I listen to it. I think the closest one was that Yonkers. That was like
Yonkers.
Probably damn near bloggers type shit. When he the video when he ate the cockroach or some shit.
When he was doing all
that. That was like closest, but he always had a huge.
That was like around the time
festival shit
came out, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. Maybe so. Probably like 2010 to 12. But like, so that's the biggest hip hop phase. After that, they didn't accept him, so he just stuck to his cult following, did his thing, still making cheese. Woo, woo. But for us, like now, he like, oh shit, top 5 out right now. I don't know where that came from because it ain't like he changed his style. He still stay on his weird vibe or just awkwardness and embrace that. That's what it's like. Damn, I don't know. That's what's like. I don't know how is he in these conversations? Not saying he can't rap, but it's like, why now? Ain't nothing changed.
Well, I thought he was
It'd be so weird. It's like he's it's like he's mainstream, but it's like he's major underground almost. It's so weird. I can't put a finger on what even category he's in because he gets sometimes the way that he's perceived on social media. Sometimes you would think that he's like a mainstream artist, but again, it's like almost like
He's definitely a mainstream artist.
He's mainstream.
but
he's like
his numbers are mainstream.
Like he's definitely a mainstream artist now.
Yes.
For a while, he was like how my boy say, major underground. Just imagine to me, I get the same breath. I think the same thing. Just like what if all of a sudden people just putting currency on all the face of shit. Like his foot, he in a different space, a different footing. It's like damn. It's not even saying the nigga wax. Like damn, why now?
Though.
You feel me? This shit like awkward. Like man, when the fuck this happened?
You know what I'm saying? If you saw currency like that, you'd be like, what the hell? Like, you know, that's how I would be. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't even. It almost seemed out of place.
I think currency would even be shocked.
I think it personally started.
Brandon Rowan.
I think it personally started with Chance the Rapper. Like I think after the blog era rappers, when you talk about Drake, you talk about Cole, talk about Wale, Kendrick. Like I think like the hip hop world was searching for somebody to replace them. You know what I'm saying? Or the next up. You know what I'm saying? The next conscious group of rappers. You know what I'm saying? And Chance, he got his shot, you know what I'm saying? And he failed horribly. You know what I'm saying? The Coloring Book was a great album. You know what I'm saying? There's no denying that. Then he dropped that fucking hot showers. Dance like niggas like nigga, we gave you the opportunity to take this shit and he started playing around. Then I think Tyler the Creator, he was kind of like that eyeball out who can rap. He was lyrical, you know what I'm saying? He make his own beats. He started getting that Kanye, push. And so, like, I think that's kind of where it started, but does it relate? Has it translated to Black America? Fuck no. Not even a shot, not even a chance. I've never heard him in no fucking club, no radio. I literally think he exists on the internet.
He be on
Like,
the radio though.
I know
That Younger song was on the radio, and I know that song he did with cause ain't he like bi? He bi too, ain't he?
Who
Like
knows?
that
I'm not really
song.
sure. I sometimes I think he just say stuff to be trolling too.
Nah, cause one time
But that's part of the agenda that you could.
But yeah, I think because he was supposed to be dating Jaden Smith too, so
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so crazy. Like, but what we talking about though? It's like they won't push a nigga like Currency to the forefront. They won't push a nigga like Big Crit to the forefront. You can't push niggas like that to the forefront. They gotta
Dime
be
Trip,
some type of-
Starlito.
Yeah, it gotta be.
No, and you know what? I think, and some people probably, I think you could probably slide Big Crit in a lane of a Kendrick sometimes. I think, you know what I'm saying? Because what's that Mount Olympia song that he put out? Man,
Yeah, but Big Crit, he we talked about this. Big Crit, he kind of like he wanted to be more UGK and
yeah,
8-Ball MJG and talk about his subwoofers
and
every
he's
goddamn
he,
song.
and you know what's so crazy? He's a great artist. He's super great.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes because he produced himself, it might get in his own way sometimes. I think sometimes.
So
on his soul.
He better
But
be talking about some
done a
lettuce
lot
and
for
tomatoes,
Mississippi,
nigga.
though. He done a lot for Mississippi,
That
though.
bitch on his Subway sandwich, nigga. Chipotle on my sub. Nigga say, I need Chipotle sauce on my
That nigga him in the Subway
sub.
commercial.
Green pepper toasted on my sub.
Yeah, man. I think that's when you talk about like artists who
My sub.
you know,
Yeah, right there, please. I need that. My sub.
Y'all think he didn't have more of a universal sound, probably.
hell no. And two ain't never really liked Crit. I think he liked Crit, but he's just like I always been
I
like,
ain't
man,
like him like that though. Either. I'm like, I
like him too. I like him too.
Yeah,
but it's like he got the talent though, because he rapped just as well as the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? To me,
I
don't think so?
I don't think that's true.
What?
He can rap, but come on.
Yeah.
Goddamn,
I think I don't know, man. I think Daryl made a great point. I wish he was here, you know, because I know he's a big Crit fan. But a lot of times when them boys was first coming in, who was in Crit class, a lot of them had cosigns. Crit really didn't have that, you know.
Shit.
And I think that's who
Yeah,
was really
Ludacris.
cosigning for
Ludacris,
him.
who was on there with him with Ludacris? Yeah, somebody else. He had a big coat. He had a chance now. And that
He definitely had a chance.
I'm not gonna say
He definitely
Ludacris was hot, but he made that song bigger than what it was, and Ludacris was still like recognized as like, oh, that's Luda. So that was he was like producer Luda, not producer, but
he produced a song for T.I. too.
yeah. So
That was Carla Crit that one.
Yeah,
around that time.
So he had
he was on the freshman cover
he
with
had a push.
trying to think, who was he?
Shit.
He was on there with Meek Mill, I want to say.
Kendrick Dana on Control.
Right, yeah. He was on that A-Train with Rocky and Kendrick and all the niggas. That nigga had his shot.
He had a shot now. He ain't gonna use that for no excuse. That nigga had an opportunity.
Hell yeah.
They for sure passing the gun now.
Yeah, just like Wayne say though, when the opportunity.
I think Two said like he just like the aura, you know what I'm saying? Because me and Two used to have that Creek argument, you know what I'm saying? And Two's just like he just ain't got that aura and shit. That nigga was right. That nigga, he did not. Nigga, he's still trying to rap about 808s. If I hear one more goddamn song,
my soul.
about your goddamn trunk being popped.
That nigga, he wish he came out with 415, boy.
I ain't gonna lie, that song with him and Ludacris were cleaning.
You know where, bro.
Yeah, he did some awesome work.
That song with him and Ludacris cleaning.
He's awesome
amazing.
producer.
He's amazing for the space that he's in. I've been to a Big Crit show, and that's probably one of the best shows I've ever been to. So Crit is that nigga, but we talking about like going to the next level. Nah, he did himself a disservice. So I had seen a post about I think two people made a post about J. Cole's mixtape, and it's really like a two-part topic. the first part was like niggas was saying like they didn't feel like, you know, with so much stuff going on in the world, like they didn't feel like that mixtape, like, you know, like he could have talked about more. And so like my question was like, is it an artist's responsibility to speak on, you know, social issues? Like, do you have an obligation to do that?
I think you can't tell an artist what to speak on, because you know they may not even be in that headspace, and if they are in that headspace, that's when they probably produce their best work. But when you try to tell somebody what they should and shouldn't do, it ain't art no more to them. That's probably why sometimes the industry probably get funny or not fun to these guys because they have to do a certain type of record. Now the label says in order to sell records, we're gonna bring you this. The A&R says, rap on this or whatever. But they may be in more of a space, I think about Prince. He had certain ideas that he wanted, and the label did. There was a time where they didn't want that. You know what I mean? So like, who are you to tell the artist, what they should and shouldn't document? Some people may argue that they do have a responsibility because people look to them. But again, why do people look to an artist, just to be the spokesman of something? Why? You know what I mean? Like everybody's not Tupac, everybody's not Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? And people, they hate to see. I think about years ago where Young Thug was first coming out, and they had him on the red carpet, and I think they asked him about some major event. He was like, "Man, F all that, man. We rocking ice," and you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, it was funny, but at the same time, I was like, man, he's really being true to himself because he let you know that that's not my lane, and maybe he wasn't even equipped mentally to even go there, which I think that's something, and this may sound crazy, but I think that's something more to appreciate than him faking the funk and then selling something that's not who he really is, because you see in that time in his moment. He was just a young kid, probably just trying to figure out life, fresh out of the hood. He got a little money, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what it was at that time. So
Man,
I think,
I agree, Willio. That
you know
is
what I
not
mean?
them boys' obligations to speak on that
It's
stuff.
not. It's
Like,
not.
bro,
And my question is, why do we look to them to say that?
like,
Why do
bro,
we do that? You know what I
because we
mean?
just want somebody to blame. We want somebody to look to. We want somebody to say, look, bro, like, why aren't you doing it? No, why aren't you doing it? What are you
Exactly.
doing? Like,
Man,
don't look to the next
You
man to
sitting
have
on the couch. No, do it right now.
you sitting on the couch.
let me just say this one point.
Hold on. Hold on, this is a sidebar. It's this dude on Instagram, bro. He be like he be putting the food in his mouth and he'd be like, man, what the fuck are you
I hate
doing?
that shit. I hate that shit.
Hey, see, Bill? You see, Bill? You see the nigga hating? You see D hating?
Yeah, he hated it. But that dude's so funny to me,
I
man.
know exactly who you talking about.
Bro, that boy content is amazing,
That
bro.
shit ain't funny, bro.
He got on there one day, he was like, nigga, you sitting at home watching two people fucking me.
That shit ain't funny, bro.
But he makes sense
You
sometimes.
make so much sense, boy.
I was for the jack off. I was like, nah, man, my
Man,
dog.
nah, I can't, man.
Off, man.
Let me put this OnlyFans down real quick, bro. Golly, man. What am I doing? Let me go walk a treadmill real quick. Man, hey, shout out to him.
Nah, that shit ain't
But
funny though.
you tripping, bro. Cause you need to lock in with him.
No,
That's why it ain't.
his message is good, but it ain't. It ain't that he ain't. And I ain't trying on this. It ain't that he ain't funny. And I get why he do it, because sometimes stupidity is what, like Charleston White say, he do some of the stupid shit so you get the attention.
Yo, I just told you, bro. I just told that nigga he be hating
No,
on
I'm not hating on the
comedians.
son. That's not hating because I dislike it. If it ain't funny, then ain't
He
funny.
got a positive message. Let me see if I can find Buddy's
No,
name
everybody
on
know
here,
he
man.
did Walmart pouring milk on himself.
Nah, he ain't that silly,
Yes,
man.
he
Come
is,
on, bro.
nigga.
I
I
ain't
know
never
you
seen
talking
Buddy
about.
do
Yeah,
that,
that's
man.
why I say he ain't that funny. That ain't funny.
Someone need to be pouring Walmart.
Nigga
go my
at
guy.
Walmart with one boot on.
Swole JD.
Nigga at Walmart with one sock on and one Timberland boot, half naked. No, that ain't the same dude I'm talking about.
Talking to you, dude. He talking to you.
I like her straight. I thought it's another nigga that do the same shit.
You just fuck up.
Hey, hold on, bro. No free promo.
Cuz he ain't want to swabble with Cuz.
Hey, bro.
Right.
Hey, bro. Hey, Smooth. No free promo. What this nigga doing?
Hey, nah, my bad. That was just funny because I thought that's where we was going. Nah, bro, it ain't the artist's job to speak on that stuff, bro. I personally don't feel like that. I think that, if you looking for somebody else to do that, then you looking for somebody else to do that, then that is the problem.
That's
I think
exactly. You mad at your favorite artist don't do that, or even perhaps, you know what I'm saying? It's like I love that. I absolutely love that interview when Lil Wayne, and I hate to bring him up because I know we keep talking
Cause
whatever.
he the
But
fucking greatest. Don't be mad at that shit, nigga.
but Elliot mentioned to Lil Wayne. He said, "Man,
Every episode, bro. It's every episode.
Good job, T. Will.
He's like, what you? He was like, people mad at you because your content. And Wayne was like, what you want me to rap about the world? You know what I mean? Like like that's not. Why do we look to them for that? You know what I'm saying? That just goes back to my point. Like sometimes artists just want to be artists, or they might just feel free, just wigged out in the studio and just freestyling and getting whatever it is they saying off their chest at that time. You know what I'm saying? Or 2 Chainz, watch out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like some people would say that's garbage, but that may be how he felt at the time. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that that's not valid? Why does he have to talk about the woes of the world? And why do we look again? I keep saying the same thing over and over, but why do we look to these people for that?
I think
And this the point I was gonna say. Hold on, let me say this last thing. I saw this old interview of ODB and Maya when they was really young, and they was on MTV, and somebody was calling in, and they was like, what are y'all doing for the world? They was asking, it was ODB, Maya, and Prize. So they asked Prize, what are you doing? He's like, I'm doing charity. They get the Maya. What are you doing? I'm doing this and this to help people, whatever. They get the ODB. What are you doing to help the world? He said nothing, and everybody fell out laughing. And I thought that was so real because, like, again, why do we look at these people to do something? Yeah, yes, they can donate 75 to 100K to this organization, but you know what? If all of us came together and put $20 together, we could do the same thing to, so like we could do things ourselves, is what I'm saying, instead of looking for celebrities to take care of things, because that's what people do. They look for them to document. Why aren't you talking about, what's going on over there and overseas? Why do they have to though? You know what I mean? Like, why do we make it that for them? We got things that we could do. We can help change the world ourselves. But that's just my little 2 cents.
Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you and Bip this. Or go ahead, too, because you were next. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say what my point gonna probably drift from your point, but I think because some people not no insult to anybody intelligence or whatever. I think some people kind of submerge themselves in that light, so it's kind of it's you brought it upon yourself, like Cole and Kendrick. If they ask Cole and Kendrick some shit like that, I kind of get it. You know what I'm saying? Because they look at just like we just said about the Grammy shit with Kendrick. Because he is enlightened or conscious. Those in the message there in the music. But also I could get how they get heavy, because it's in like Cole, like, man, hell no, y'all ain't finna box me in on this. Nigga went on no feature runs, nigga started niggas rapping, say, yeah, man, if I do it, I'm doing it my own time. I don't want to feel obligated to do it. But I get it, I feel you, my nigga. But once you picture toe yourself sometimes, boy, nigga, like the nigga sketch, or like, you know what I'm saying, that nigga's gonna forever walk up to Smokey and say, hey, you know this, man, or they gonna want that cash phrase line, you know what I'm saying? That nigga forever Smokey, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes when you do that, especially if it's a cause and the other motherfuckers ain't doing it, your peers.
Do you miss me? Oh, Darby.
That's their brand, though. That's their brand. Like, don't ask Young Thug that, because they ain't never been his brand.
Feel me?
And see, that's what I be saying. Like
ask Tupac that.
You gotta know
what I mean? Like, don't come to
know
Baby.
your product. No.
Where you at?
Administration.
Where you at, Smooth, with?
I kind of agree with two. I think Kendrick and Cole definitely box themselves in on that. But I think that was my whole point from it. I was like, damn, like, nigga, haven't they done that enough? Like, goddamn, the nigga J. Cole walked on Ferguson Street, or Ferguson, Missouri. Like, goddamn, how much do you want the nigga to be depressed and realizing he ain't changed a motherfucking thing? Let me get back to the art of rapping.
Exactly.
And that's what Cole at now. Is the nigga?
Nobody want to hear that shit now. That's the crazy.
Just say that. That's what I feel more comfortable with that. Just say you're mad about X, Y, and Z or what happened. Because when we talk about this man done got on some old school beats and just rap, what do you expect? Like this, he just basically took it back to the essence of rap, like just like old mixtape days. You go study, like there probably was a time where people, I'm gonna say especially people, who listen to rap, they probably were listening to more mixtapes than they did of actual albums because mixtapes was really like that back in the day, like that whatever. So like when we was listening to that stuff back in the day, we wasn't really like listening for we was listening for bars. And that's all J. Cole did. So like when I hear this argument of people saying, man, he ain't talk about nothing, like he got on a freaking old school Puff Daddy victory beat. What did you expect from that? This is what it's about rap, it's about bars. Now on
You
the
gotta keep
album, I can probably see if you want to throw that argument out there, but we talking about a 11-minute mixtape where he's rapping on
I,
somebody else's beats
I feel
with
you, bro.
DJ Hookie.
I feel you, bro. But at the same time, it's like, once again, nigga might be a barber, bro. You box yourself in again. You just had the opportunity to rap. Take it back to the essence. Nah, I don't want to do that. So shit, give us something then. If we don't want to hear you just fuck around the studio now or just throw bars, use crazy bars out, we know you can
It
rap.
ain't the same.
It
It ain't
ain't
the
the
same,
same
really. Yo.
thing.
It
Yeah,
ain't the same.
yeah, yeah. That's why I just
You
said,
didn't-
just say that.
you
Don't
didn't-
just be like, you know what I mean? Go ahead.
I was gonna say Smooth to answer the question though. I mean, you answered it. You answered it towards J. Cole, but y'all talking about you. The main question was, do you think it's their job or shot?
Well, that's what I was about to say. I think that's what I'm saying. So I think Two made a valid point in saying like, it depends on their brain. And I think, of what's going on now, I don't think it's necessarily nothing else J. Cole or Kendrick can speak on the matters that have happened in Black history. You know what I'm saying? In terms of those artists, I don't think it's nothing else they can do. That's why I feel like J. Cole, me and Tua had maybe hours on hours of conversations about how J. Cole or Drake is the reason for them niggas rapping the way they do now, but he won't get credit for it. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to Heaven's EP, J. Cole the other day, on the Pipe Down beat by Drake, and it's like, okay, like I seen like what a transition was starting of him just like getting back in the flow of things. I think that societal shit that we talking about, Dean, I think that shit got heavy on them niggas, bro. I think it's real heavy. And if you remember, J. Cole got into it with some chick called No Name or some shit like that. And was telling him like he wasn't doing enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, wait, hold on, wait. What you mean I ain't doing enough? You know what I'm saying? So I think that the weight is too heavy. So I think
But you talking about in reference to J. Cole and Kendrick.
okay, so in terms of artists, I think it just depends on where you at in life, bro.
So
Right. That's my thing.
I want you
agree.
to go because I wholeheartedly disagree with T. Wills and Bill, but I do agree with you and Two in a way. Because the reason I disagree with Bip and them is because I think it is your job. I ain't gonna say it's your obligation, but I think it's part of the fame. I think it come with it. And then I also say, like you said, it's kind of like if that's in your lane or not. Because I don't like how you gonna speak on gun violence if you talking about pop killing a nigga in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, what look like young boy talking about pop killing a nigga. You see what I'm saying? I mean, talk about, hey, we need to stop the gun violence, but then your next song is, you know what I'm saying? So shit like that. So I get it in y'all aspect. But then again, as far as like T. Will, the pushback on T. Wills and Bill, I would ask you, why do Sprite get people like LeBron and Kobe? Why do?
Because they got a certain image that they already uphold though. They look good for their brand.
Hold on, I'm saying. So why do they get that though?
Cause them boy can hoop.
No, I'm saying, but why?
It's
not only because they can hoop, but why?
They can hoop.
Why?
I think
If they, your question,
I think
it's your question, Dean.
Huh?
You're gonna have to answer your own
Okay,
question.
so
bro.
the reason they get them, yeah, you saying because they can hoop, but because they're the reason that people love Kyrie, he get the Nike deal over a Jokic is because of the influence. So what I'm saying is, yeah, I agree with y'all, so to speak, that far that ain't in my job title, that ain't in my regimen, but it's still you have a voice now to speak on some things for the people that can't speak. Now I'm not saying you're supposed to be Martin Luther.
Jordan?
I'm not saying you're supposed to be Martin
What
Luther.
about Jordan? What about Jordan?
Jordan did a lot of stuff. Jordan said a lot of stuff, but he also dished out cash and said, "Look, that ain't my lane, but I will do this." And I'm not saying them other guys not doing it. I'm just answering the question.
I just been saying who's to say what they not,
Yeah,
what they are and
facts.
what not.
I'm not the
doing,
one
you
to
know
say
what
they
I'm saying?
not doing it. I'm just answering the question of saying that, hey, it may not be their job, but you do have. I mean, look, I'm in IT, right? All of us got different professions, but for some reason, we still have to be role models to kids that we don't even fucking know. Like, you still can't go out. We still got to hold ourselves a certain way because a kid looking at us, right?
Gee.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say
You know what? It's so
just,
funny because
it's just,
I
it's
have thought about
contraindicated.
that before.
So
I have thought about that before. I've said like, man, you can just with us being with this little podcast because my dad, he kind of said a lot of things to me, in regards to us doing this. And I said, man, how would I answer the question if I said if would I be a role model to somebody else? And I would say, man, I don't want to necessarily be a role model to nobody, but I'm gonna do everything I can not to lead your children or anyone else down the wrong path. That's the only way that I can act because I'm human. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I don't necessarily want to be seen as a role model. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do everything to try to govern myself accordingly and not lead people down the wrong way or and that's what I can promise you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it in good. I'm gonna move with good intentions, and that's it. That's all I can promise you. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, we gonna vote for you on November 2nd, dog. You got our vote. God damn.
But yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Nah, I
He said,
mean,
"What I can't promise you."
That damn politician.
Here's what I can promise you.
Here's what I can promise you.
I mean,
More stamps.
I'm trying to quote Rod Wave because it's my favorite song, so I should know it off top. But like he was saying, like one part he was saying, his dad say, "Be careful, cause them young niggas." No, he say my uncle say, "Be careful, cause them young niggas is watching." Something like that. I can't remember. It's off of Soulfly. But he say just be careful because them young niggas is watching. Something like that. Something like that. I can't remember. I want to get the quote. But even though like he was basically saying that, like your uncle was basically saying, yeah, I know you talking about what you talking about, but be careful because you got young niggas listening. And whether you trying to or not, like LeBron James really just want to hoop and go to the crib. But at the end of the day, you got a kid that's still watching. So I'm not saying that it's in your job title when you apply for that shit, but it's just come with it. So that's what I'm saying. Like
no.
huh?
I respect it, but no.
I mean,
Sometimes if you're not qualified to speak on certain things, I think it's better if I think this is just my personal opinion.
AJ Brown talking about what he talking about, but then he going and being a big problem on the team, being on the sideline reading books. Man, no, he don't want to hear you, bro. Get out of my face.
I think that's two different things. I think that's two different things.
Man, I don't, bro. No, man. If I want to hear something, I'm gonna go listen to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'm gonna go listen.
You gotta
to,
go. Yeah, you gotta know who the coach is for it.
But Bill, that's what I'm saying.
I'm going to listen to that, bro. I ain't finna be looking for no Michael Jordan to tell nothing about no positive stuff, man. No, bro.
But
no.
hey, you proving my point. He ain't.
What you mean?
He not influential to a kid like that. A kid ain't looking at him.
I get that.
That's what we're saying. So I'm not saying that these guys got to be Muhammad. I'm not saying that these guys got to be Muhammad Ali. I'm just saying it just come with it because you got young niggas watching. Niggas don't need to come to me like y'all be making fun of me about this IT shit. Like this nigga got the worst internet. But guess what? I pull out a computer. Them kids come in there in my office like I'm just the next Steve Jobs. Like real shit. They be like, oh, computer guy. Like, nigga, I didn't sign up for that. But that's what come with it. That's what I'm saying. Crack up if you want to, but that's exactly what I'm saying. It's shit like that.
I thought somebody was gonna say something.
It's shit like that, and it's crazy. Like they come in that nigga, they be like, bro,
you computer guy.
I'm talking about it be something simple as a damn me just having to re-image a computer.
Bro,
oh my God, I could not get this to work. I'm like, all I did was press the zoom button, but they think it's like shit. So that's what I'm telling you. It ain't. I'm not saying it's somebody's job to
know.
be Muhammad Ali or.
That just
You
comes
saying you
being
kind of
an
sign
adult,
up
bro.
for it?
No,
in a way.
that's why I'm telling you. I agree more with the Smooth and the two because I'm not going to Cardi B if she up here talking about, hey, we need to be celibate. Like that ain't your lane. But it is still within certain things that you do. Just like Ice Spice went to the Disney shit, and we know she's sexualized rapper, but you still can't dress like that in front of the kids.
What Ice Spice said, damn.
But you said like she did some movie or a TV show. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Like it's still certain bylaws that just come with it without even it is what it
The
is.
thing was, the
Right.
question was, should
like
we
it's
look to these
obligation.
people
I don't think so.
to speak out on these topics? Should we look to them to do that? And again, I'm going back and I'm saying no. I don't think it's an obligation,
but I think you should.
I think
if you got a voice, you speak for I just like go back to Dr. Umar, right? Like that's his lane. So I know you saying well that's his lane, but what I'm saying, like if you were a follower of him, that's one reason I'm like, hey, you don't have a voice like he do. So, you pay whatever. LeBron James got more influence on damn near everybody in the world except for Ronaldo. So if he'd say the smallest thing, that's some of the biggest impact on somebody else. Now, does that mean that it's gonna happen? Because even Wemby just spoke out against the shit again in Minnesota. Now is that his job?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's just
Yeah, but we kind of talk about athletes versus artists, and that's two different things.
I mean.
Yeah,
I just think when you're in the
we need-
limelight, you ain't gonna say it's an obligation. That's all I'm saying. I agree with y'all that it shouldn't be an obligation, but some shit just come with the program.
For sure. Well, yeah, we need to move on to the J. Cole mixtape. So how you feel about the mixtape?
Hold on, Smooth. Hey, Bill. Hey, two. You better not even answer that, nigga. Acknowledge me.
We got an hour and 30, man.
Go ahead.
What about
go
them?
ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know. To be honest, I just want to hear the album, bro.
You said it's not a
Listening
good
to
album?
it.
So he just
No, I just want to hear the album, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like at this point, because I think we just basically kind of what we just said. Like it's just raps. It's just rapping. And it's crazy. I never thought because J. Cole, he raps good.
Yeah,
But it's like
he always did that.
I don't want to really hear that thing right now, bro. I'd rather hear a song. Then if you'd have came out a couple instead of doing a deluxe, would have dropped a little cool 4-piece or some shit afterwards, like Drake did with like the Scare Out some shit. That'd have been cool. But like before the main course, the meal, get to the meat. I want the meat potato, bro. This ain't time to get what's
right,
up?
yeah.
I got a question. What I've heard people say, kind of along the same lines what you're saying too, but like what do we want from him then? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like what are we asking?
No, I think he just said what he want. That nigga don't want no advertiser. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm saying, what does that mean though? That's when people say,
I feel what you're saying, Willie O, but what he's saying is, bro, nigga, if I go to Longhorn, I don't want no bread. I want the fucking steak. If you ain't bringing the steak out, nigga, fuck the bread. That's what the man's saying.
Yeah, I don't want these subliminals about what you would have did in the battle. Like, especially when it's the fall off. This shit been brewing. Probably damn near wouldn't want this shit. No appetizer regardless because it's the fall off. Down, we really were trying to sit down. What is the fall off? All this shit transpired.
If you, like you said too, like shit, if you got dessert, cool. But nigga, I'm hungry.
Hey, but that's fire. That was foul analogy, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I don't want no fucking bread and water right now, bro. And that's what it was. It was empty calories.
Man, where is that, man? Come on, man.
Hey, that boy Jesus fed a lot of people off bread and water now. Hold up.
He ain't Jesus right now, dog.
And that damn sure ain't unleavened bread.
Well, I'm damn, but man, the entree coming, it's too slow. I'm damn about to leave the restaurant, bro. Like, what we doing?
Right. That's a great point. Willie O saying, like, what do you want? My nigga, you get that advertising, you be waiting for a motherfucking hour. Nigga, you tell me what you want.
Hey, man.
Nigga eating motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm expecting.
To that point, though, like
I'm expecting he do what he did on this album.
To that point, though, like you do order the appetizer, though. So said.
No, the bread was free.
No, I'm saying you said bread and you said the appetizer. You paid for the appetizer. So you willing to eat something else and pause till you get to that entree. So I mean, if you going in that order, it must not been that bad then.
I just hate
I
it
don't
for
think niggas
Cole
gonna be
because
satisfied with no matter what he do at this
No,
point.
they'll
I
be
just wanna say-
no. Disagree with you. If he
True.
come out
That's
with some shit and give us a legit
Bro.
reason or actually start the shit up or something, I think he can do some
Yeah,
shit.
I don't even think. I think it's deeper than that, bro. Like it's really the Carter 6 conversation, bro. Like nigga, if you get on this bitch and just be rapping, I don't give a fuck. Like, bro, niggas are saying that they need to be entertained by the beef. They need to know these reasons. My nigga, you could tell me how hard it is raising 3 kids, being married, and how the industry is fucking you up mentally. Like, nigga, I'm cool with that. Give me some shit give me the
That's what I'm
steak.
talking about.
Give
What
me
do
the
you
steak
want?
and
No,
potatoes.
you are
There
the
you
know
the
what I'm
masses
saying?
not, bro. No, the masses not. The masses not.
But Cole never been that guy like to give us a GNX. Like that's just not who he is in his space. Like his music is always relative to like
Right,
what's
the thing. I think that your point you trying to make is invalid when it comes to Cole. Like this is who he is. Like he's a conscious rapper. The mainstream is going. You said the mainstream not gonna care about that.
No, I'm saying I said the masses. I think a lot of people want to hear what happened. I think so. I do.
Yeah, I
I
know.
think
But
he could tell you what happened. Niggas, man, fuck all that. That's what they gonna
No,
say.
and that may be true, but I'm saying I think that's still what people want to hear. Like, no matter, like, so just like if you late for work, though, right? Like, you can't tell them you ain't got no
Your boss
excuse.
gonna ask you why you late.
You know what I'm saying? They still like they probably ain't give a fuck why you wait, but you better have a reason why you late. Like, we know you're lying, but at least you came up with the lie. So that's what I'm saying. Is like, shit, you can't come in there, bitch, nigga. I'm just late. Oh, you out of there. So that's all I'm saying.
yeah, but
and that ain't his obligation to do that. But I'm just.
But I think the I'm just late part is him coming there saying I'm the best.
But niggas ain't hearing that because niggas gonna deny that because nigga you had a chance to prove
But that's
that.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If he come in there and
you know what's so funny?
we can
Niggas say
take the
he's
pressure
rapping
off
like he's
himself
the
and
best.
just talk about what's been going on with his life. I think that's still very valid and important.
No, I
I
don't think that it's not valid and important. I said, but you trying, like you said, you want the dinner is at the end of the day, the people want to hear what happened or are you starting the shit back up? We're not saying you starting it back up, but we do want to hear why you didn't. Now that's up for us to discern like shit, did we give a fuck after hearing the story? Did we give a fuck or not? That's what I'm saying. Like the people ain't trying to hear about you had 10 kids in 1 year or whatever you just said about that. Niggas want to know what happened. At the end of the day, nigga, last time I heard from you, you was in some beef shit. A couple weeks later, you said, I'm sorry. I want to know what in between that transpired, because Drake and you were boys.
Yeah, I think that's true.
And that's all I'm saying. Look, we ain't trying to hear that extraterrestrial shit. We ain't like my boy say on the game, nigga, we ain't here for all that mental health shit. What happened? No offense, Bill, but that's just some shit he be saying. He be like, nigga, we here for that mental health shit. What going on? Like shit, what like, nigga, give us the meat and potato, Paul. Like, what up? And if that's the reason, let the people say, nigga, that shit whack, or damn shit, I get that. And you still gonna have that regardless of what you do. So I ain't saying that it ain't, but
That's why I say I think he done backed himself in the corner, and I don't think people, no matter what he does, ain't be good enough.
I can tell by even my just natural response to this tape. Like I think you had to pay like $1 or whatever to get it. I did it, but I actually just skimmed through it and I was like, yeah, nah, it just don't feel the same.
It ain't gonna feel the same.
And I'm rooting for Cole.
Right.
So I know this is my natural response. Like I'm rooting for Cole because I think that he had a good legit reason to back out of the beef, but I think he just got a lot up against him. And even with me rooting for him, I was just like, yeah, nah, Cole, this ain't it. I don't want to hear this.
Hey, but Bill, even though you think he got a good legitimate reason, do you not want to hear that reason? Like honestly, that's what I'm saying.
I do.
And see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I said I don't think nothing he can do is good enough for people.
No. I think it'd be good enough for people, but I think it'll just split.
Well, I think this is kind of like the issue that Drake is having as well. Like I think people want to see Cole be vulnerable, so I think it's easy to win the people back over. You know what I'm saying? Just be vulnerable. And if you coming and you still rapping like I'm the best, you're not being vulnerable, people still like, nigga, just tell us you fucked up. That way we can move on. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, Smooth. Like, nigga, same me and you on the same page. Like, even if the nigga just be like, man, look, nigga, I ain't even want to buy that nigga. Them nigga was on that different type of time. Even if he have some storyline with it, them nigga was on that type of time. I was doing this and they felt this way, so I got out that way. Like, whatever it is.
He got that song, bro. He got that song. That's cold, bro.
I
That's
know
cold.
he
He got to.
I know he
got that
He got
song, bro.
Cause even with the
He
freestyle,
gon' like, bro, what are we talking about, bro? What are we talking
You hoping he
about?
got
What
that
are we
song,
talking
nigga.
about?
he
It's
already gave it
cold.
to us a
You
little
hoping
bit,
he
like
got
with
that
the
song,
freestyle
nigga.
with the Cleo Soul sample.
If he
Nigga
don't have
dropped
that
13
song,
tracks
if
without
he
one of
don't have
those
that
songs.
song, if he don't have that song, I've been wrong about one of my favorite artists this whole entire time.
But why we acting like he ain't give it to us? That's why I
Yeah, see,
think
that's
that
what
that's
I'm
what be kind of
saying.
frustrating me with the
Yeah.
whole industry. Like, bro, with the Cleo Soul sample,
We're
with
talking about the Port Antonio?
yes, like he talked about it. So what we want
Well,
him to keep doing?
not necessarily, because apparently people are saying like Drake and Cole ain't talked since forever. So even though he said that on that song, niggas are saying they ain't talked like since the beef started.
So what that's gonna do though, if he just put out another song talking about
Closure,
it again,
nigga. Closure, nigga. That's what it's
he
gonna give
gave
us.
it to you niggas.
No,
like, what
no,
are we
bro. I'm gonna
talking
tell you what
about?
it's gonna give you. It's the same thing it gave you with Wayne. Why you?
Mixed messages.
It's the same thing it gave you for Wayne. You finally gave up on Wayne because of Carter 6. When Carter 6 is actually the same thing as Funeral. But because since it was a Carter 6, it got more attention to it. And now you're like,
let's move on to the next motherfucking shit, man. How y'all boys felt about Mike Will made it in Hit Boy battle, man?
hey, fuck
God,
y'all.
Yeah, we probably could just could have stretched
Hey,
that
man,
out.
look, y'all don't say nothing when that motherfucker say barely 5,000 times an episode, man.
Hey, he don't say that shit, man. Hey, man, but this gonna be the last topic, man. How y'all did y'all watch the Mike Will made in the Hit Boy? I got a lot of little feedback on that.
Nah.
The Mike Will. So
I was in and out of it. It
Hit
was kind of
Boy.
like a hard watch. Hold on. Y'all hear me? Yeah. I was in and out of it. It was kind of like a hard watch for me,
Me
bro.
too.
For
Why you
some
say it was a
reason.
hard watch?
It didn't feel like a versus. It didn't feel like a versus. I had kind of
like a versus because somebody got 3-0.
Oh yeah, true.
That's why I didn't feel like a versus.
Yeah.
I think what I learned from that situation, or what that's crazy. What I learned from the battle, that nigga Mike Will made it is fucking underrated like a motherfucker, bro. He is underrated like a motherfucker, bro. And when I say, bro, I literally looked at his 20 or some of the songs he played, and I'm like, nigga, who the fuck can beat Mike Will made it? And I'm talking about in a versus setting. I'm not talking about, cause Hit Boy, he got, the shit that you could ride to. He got club hits. He got songs with Beyonce. But I'm looking at a versus battle, and I'm like, dog, nigga, I don't even think Metro Boomin can fuck with him in a versus,
I was
dog.
about to say that.
But bro, cause he got every fucking thing. Like Metro, he got shit with Future. He got shit. I think a lot of his shit gonna depend on Future in 21. You know what I'm saying? And I think he got some commercial hits. But dog, this nigga, Mike Will made it. He got shit with everybody. He got shit with Beyonce, Ray, Gucci, Future,
I didn't even know
Miley
he did
Cyrus, Humble, Kendrick.
When that was the first one they played, I said, "Dang, he got one. He did
Nigga,
Humble."
Metro
I didn't even
Boomin
know he did
Metro
Humble.
Boomin came. Well, he got the song Like That, but Like That ain't gonna ring off against fucking DNA and Humble.
That surprised me off the real. I said, "Damn, Mike Will made Humble." That's the first thing that came out that I saw.
Bag is crazy.
I didn't realize that nigga had turned off the light.
He made Good Cushion Alcohol. He made No Lie.
I remember he made that.
He made Niggas in Paris?
No, that's Hit Boy.
That's it. Oh, okay. I'm looking at what they got on that bitch. Oh.
Man, bro, I really looked at that nigga catalog like shit, bro.
Yeah, Humble, DNA, Black Beatles. That song.
Nigga, we ain't even got the Ray Shrimmer. We ain't even got the Ray Shrimmer. And
that Black Beatles so clean.
Them niggas got by at least a good 8 to 10.
I think he produced their whole. I think didn't he produce their whole first album?
Oh, that's his group.
I'm looking at the 41 songs they played.
I do believe though, Hit Boy got some stuff now. I just think that
it's a different style. That's how I know two really can't fuck with me in those verses. Cause the nigga he can't play no motherfucking what's the nigga name? T.I. and what's that nigga name? The motherfucker
Robin Thicke.
Robin Thicke, he can't play that in no fucking verses.
Oh yeah, man, that's when we was just talking about the biggest hits. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We had our own
Yeah,
philosophy
you know what I'm
on
saying?
this
Boy,
shit.
I just like a motherfucking down on the damn animal
I
now.
ain't gonna
Bro,
lie to
Hit
you.
Boy, I think Hit Boy is probably the
Right?
better overall producer. But bro, when you talk about the setting they was in, bro, man, it's not even close, bro. That nigga got 3-0. The nigga Hit Boy got beat so bad. The nigga was like, hey man, how many more songs we got, man? They paid me for a certain amount of songs, man. I can't go over that.
That's wild.
It sounds just like that nigga.
Hey, the fact that Hit Boy was even in that room, I got to give him his props though, because for you to even be considered to be a worthy opponent, which he was not, but for you to be considered one, I
think that's wrong though, Bill. I think on paper you would think Hit Boy has the better catalog.
Yeah, I mean, of course you got Click, you got Boys in Paris, you got Backseat Freestyle with Kendrick, you got DNA with Kendrick.
Man, Boys in Paris.
Niggas in
Boys
Paris.
in Paris.
Boys in Paris.
You got worse behavior.
They cursing the
This
whole
nigga
motherfucking
been
episode.
cursing all damn day and talking about some boys in Paris. Man, get the hey, you gonna next subject me for saying Wayne and you won't go, man? The fuck out of here, man.
Bro, you got on a Chiefs quarter zip, bro. Watch, be yourself.